careful what you say because cats in chat.
Hello, Fantasy in Five. This week, our first topic is fair trade value. In a cat's league, meow, meow. How do you try to determine a fair trade when moving players with dissimilar strengths or positions? For instance, I picked up Fears, but with Garland coming back, I'm overstocked with point guard. I don't think Yahoo player ranking is a good measure of finding someone of similar value. I agree. So what I do is I keep a pretty detailed tracking spreadsheet of every league I'm in that tracks every league manager's team across the 9 categories or 8 categories or whatever, how many categories that you have, so that I can get a sense for strengths and weaknesses across every league manager's team and across my own, so that I can come up with mutually beneficial trades that would work for both parties. And so, although it is laborious, I find that it's successful when I start a dialogue with another league manager and say, "Hey, I notice you're kind of light on defense. If you're not purposefully light on defense, if you're not punting those categories, how does this trade float your boat? Because it would do this for you in terms of winning percentage. It would bring your steals and blocks up by X amount, and then see if they go for it." So that is what I would recommend doing if you're looking to offload a point guard because you have too many point guards or centers or whatever you will, just to beef up strength in categories that you're a little bit weak in, but make it mutually beneficial. I am really not into the whole fleecing concept because it just does not elevate the game for everybody. And I'm all about elevating the game for everyone. So I also recommend, if you can afford it, to use a tool like Basketball Monster. They have a lot of great modeling and projection tools so that you can actually like model a trade scenario and see how it would improve your team and your fellow league managers team if you were to embark on a particular trade. So good luck trading out there, folks. My next topic is heartbroken, and this has to do with Josh Hart. So someone asked, in what league would someone drop Josh Hart after a few bad games? Well, I'm finding in week 3, there's a lot of impatient owners out there that are just, they had expectations for a certain player going into the draft, going into the season, and they're disappointed by their performance thus far. So if you're impatient, if you are itching to trade because you love trading and you love that endorphin rush, then by all means, I'm not going to stop you. But try and practice a little patience, because if you look at Josh Hart over the course of the last 3 games, his performance has gotten better. So his points are up to 14.7. He's up to 2.33s. Rebounds are up to 8. We love Josh because he can give us out of position rebounds. Assists are up to 4, 0.3, and blocks are zero point 0. So he's not giving you a lot of defense there, but you're probably looking for rebounds and assists with Josh Hart, and he's giving you those. Field goal percentage is up to 58.6. He's perfect from the line. His turnovers are 1.7, pretty low and good. Usage is 18.2. Minutes ticking up to 26.6. He's not going to give you the kind of minutes he was last year under Thibodeau, so 26 is decent. And he's currently ranked 58, just straight 9 cats. So if you practice a little patience with Josh Hart and maybe some others out there that you might be frustrated with, they might reward you. So early days, guys, my advice is just to practice a little patience. And my last topic is veto schmito. So somebody asked, 4 years back, we got rid of league vetoes because teams would veto because they are unhappy. Trades are now processed automatically and can only be reverted by the commissioner, me. I've never done it until yesterday. Anthony Edwards was traded for Terrence Mann, Jonas V, and D'Lo. The recipient of the ant of Anthony Edwards is calling me David Stern because I think I made the correct call. I think you made the correct call too. I am anti veto because we're all adults. And if there's clearly colluding going on, then the league commissioner can step in. There are those that disagree with me, and that's fine. But if I were the commissioner and I saw this trade, I would definitely bring it up, but I would bring it up in kind of the most, and hopefully the most democratic way possible, I would just take a poll, right, of everybody in the league except for those involved with the trade and say, you want to pass this trade or not, and not have not give veto rights to any one particular manager, but give kind of a democratic way of majority votes, right? Majority, however the majority votes go. So there you go. And that concludes Cats in Chat. See you next time. Bye.
Careful what you say because cats in chat.